Thank you for listening to Xeeva's second Supplier Showcase. This series showcases our suppliers and lets you hear directly from them who they are, what they do, and how to provide value to your company. My name is Quinn Phelps. I'm the Supplier Success Manager here. I work with all the suppliers in our marketplace and help them connect to customers like yourself through sourcing events, catalogs, punch out, and through direct referrals. Our suppliers marketplace consists of over 200 suppliers globally, across the entire country in 45 plus countries. And we also have many suppliers that have proven that they're not only leaders in their industries, but can provide a high quality of work and do great business for Xeeva customers as well. Today, we're going to learn more about TA Industrial. They've been working with Xeeva customers for many years now, and they've been a member of our supplier marketplace for around 6 months. Right now, they're currently uploading their catalogs as a member of Xeeva Supplier Marketplace, which will be visible in your Procure-To-Pay system. You'll be able to buy, search for products, and buy right off those catalogs. TA Industrial is they specialize in production finishers, metal fabricators, and many other items. They take an individualized approach so they can provide maximum efficiency and maximum value to your customers. We're going to be learning directly about TA Industrial from Peter Koury, the president of TA Industrial. He's been working there for 32 years, so he has more information about TA Industrial than I can ever give you. So I'm going to throw it over to him, and then there's going to be a quick Q&A after his presentation. So Peter, take it away.
Thanks, Quinn. Appreciate it. Let me just start up share my screen here. So Quinn, again, thank you. We appreciate the opportunity to share what we do. We're pretty passionate about what we do and the customers we serve, and we appreciate those opportunities. So at TA, we believe in the 3 Ps: people, process, and products, with people being the most important. That is by far the most important P for what we do. We're focused on providing services that support our customers' production, quality, and profitability targets. We've spent a lot of time developing our service model to help deliver those improvements. And along the way, we've developed a proprietary system to deliver, measure, and manage that support for our customers. So our dedicated team is located throughout the Midwest with multiple warehouse locations. Our primary location is in Perrysburg, Ohio. That's our hub for customer service and where most of our inventory and other services are located. This is most of our team here that we have serving our customers today. We provide these strategic support services that are on this list here. And we've developed these through working with customers. They've said, this is important to us. This is, if you can do this, this would really help us. Some of these services are somewhat standard for the industry, but we have some on here that are not standard. Starting out with vendor managed inventory and consignment. Most people are familiar with those. They're good services, great. They make that supply chain a little bit better. Vending programs are more popular every month. There's more and more of them that we've got in place, and those are going very well for us. As part of our programs, not just vending, but part of all of our programs, we also provide custom dashboards. And what those do is they allow you to combine data from multiple sources, like not just what we might supply you, but you can also add other data into those dashboards that give you insight into the patterns of consumption. In addition, when we add in quality data and production data, that's when it becomes really valuable. It's not just a silo of information. We end up, as we really engage with our customers, those dashboards often they're the primary tool used to drive cost-saving projects. So that's why we break it out as a service, because it is so powerful. We also we support our customers in their standard work instruction development. Normally what we'll do is we'll work with engineers and quality, capturing content and helping to determine a particular process, and we'll provide pictures and videos and content for the engineers to help them develop those instructions quicker. We also do a good amount of training, which can be anything from developing the training to actually delivering the training. We perform process audits, which that helps us sustain when we make improvements. It helps you sustain those improvements. You know, after you make a change and you've done the training and everybody's on board with the new processes, you want to come back and check it to make sure we're still following it. In addition to that, we also do continuous improvement projects, which are just taking a deep dive into what's really happening with the process and finding a better way. Sometimes that means not necessarily changing the material, but just changing the methods. This is just some of the information on our vending offering. I know there's a lot of text there, but this is, if anybody wants to learn about it, we can provide you this high-level detail that shows a little bit about our vending system or our vending offering. This is an example of just one of the dashboards. This one just happens to be vending. This is not necessarily a combined dashboard, but it's just an example. And these dashboards are automatically delivered to whichever team members you want them to go to on a regular schedule. So it allows you to manage by exception. So our field support team is led by what we call lean solutions managers. It's very important for us that they always understand what our role is in the field, and that is to provide lean solutions for our customers. So our LSMs, they're local. They don't become an LSM unless they have a lot of experience. So our minimum time to become an LSM, you have to have at least 3 years in the field performing the activities and learning and growing before you can become an LSM. We will almost always, we team our LSMs with an inventory control specialist. What that allows is for the inventory control specialist to focus just on making sure that the VMI or the vending is executed perfectly every day, every week, whatever the schedule might be. That keeps the LSM free to work on process improvements and other high value services. So in addition to our team that we have in the field, we very often will engage with expert resources from our suppliers. That's a pretty common thing for us. And we really appreciate that our suppliers, which we think are the best in the industry for the markets that we serve, that they allow us and will dedicate those resources to us. It's not necessarily true that every distributor gets access to those expert resources. It's only some that do. So this is just a quick view of some of our supplier partners. These are some of our strategic supplier partners. Your customers may recognize many of these logos. They're well-known brands, and they're definitely focused on our target market and target processes. So this is just a quick screenshot. I just want to share one more thing before we finish up on this, Quinn. This is just a screenshot of the app that we've developed to help our customers to drive quality improvements. And it's an app that it grew out of a necessity. So we would walk in to our customers and they'd ask us, hey, can you help us with this problem that we have? And one of the things that we always do is when we're learning or when we're getting to know a new customer, we benchmark. When we would start benchmarking, we'd find out that the data that those customers typically use is not very good. meaning their quality data, the information about the specific problems that they have with their parts that they're making. It wasn't very good. And oftentimes they didn't even have much data. So we saw a need there. We took that need and developed an app. We developed it from the end user's point of view. What that allowed us to do was create an app that it's easy to use. It takes just about 15 minutes to get it set up. Within 5 minutes, an operator can be collecting good data. And what it allows is a huge amount of savings, time savings for anybody that does need to collect and analyze data. So we can give you on-demand Pareto charts for your defects and on-demand heat maps for whatever products you're manufacturing, locating the specific area where your defects are occurring, the types and the locations of those defects. So this app is it's live on the web. It'll work on any touchscreen device, and it's something that we're pretty excited about. It's really being received well in the market, and it's helping our customers, which that's what we love to do. So Quinn, that's the basic overview for us.
Awesome.
Did you have any other questions you wanted me to answer or talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much, Peter. First of all, that was a great presentation. I think our customers are really going to appreciate hearing all that. And as I said, it's very clear you guys don't just provide good products, but also provide processes and have a field team that can go in and help them with have improved processes as well, and kind of improve who they are as a company with their efficiency as well. So that's great. I'm excited about having that you guys as an option for our customers. I have a few questions I think our customers might want to know. And the first one is, what products and services do you provide that you have found is the most popular with your customers? And what products and services have you found that are most popular with Xeeva customers as well?
Well, as a specialist, our most common or most of the processes we work on are related to abrasives for cutting, grinding, and finishing. In addition to that, paint prep and paint finesse. So all the tools and materials you would use for cutting, grinding, and finishing, whether it's metal, plastic, composites, we work with all those materials. Stamping is stamping, injection molding, compression molding. Those are some of the most common processes we work on. In addition to the abrasives and related tools, PPE has been and continues to be a strong growth area for us.
That's great. And so I think another big thing that our customers want to know is that in these kind of changing and sort of unprecedented times of COVID, and we're seeing a lot of supply chain issues as well, how has your business sort of adjusted in these times to continue to provide value to your customers?
Yeah, that's the question of the year, Quinn. So the pandemic, it's now endemic. I don't know of a single customer that's not under strain. Some of those strains we've actually been able to help alleviate. And that's a typical one is that we're seeing more churn. Our customers are seeing more churn with their staff. As that churn happens, that creates a need for more training, because you've got more new people coming in on a regular basis. And training has been identified as a differentiator for your company. So if you're a manufacturer and you have a good incoming training program and you sustain that training, that's a documented fact that it makes you more competitive in the market. So while we did training before COVID, now during and after COVID, it's become even more important that we deliver that training support for our customers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't see it going away based on the demographics and all of the factors that are at play in the economy today. I think at least 5 years of high demand for that service.
Absolutely. It's great to hear your team is still able to kind of go on and go in and take that hands-on approach of each one of your customers and provide the value that TA Industrial promises.
Yeah, it makes us sleep better at night.
Makes
that we can do that.
better too.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. And so
yeah,
that kind of goes along. Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, I was going to say we've improved our digital service offerings in two ways. So we talked about, or we have upped our game on our remote video process analysis. So even before COVID, as part of our benchmarking process, we're getting pretty good at capturing the details, whether that's pictures or video or a combination of a particular process. But now what we've done is we've built a framework and we've built the tools that help us to engage our external experts, so our supplier resources. So for instance, 3M, on a regular basis, we'll document a process and we'll engage with a particular specialist at 3M who might be 800 miles away, and we do it within hours. We don't have to wait for somebody to come in to really get their input in how to improve a process or how to resolve an issue. So that's been a big help, and we continue to build out that framework and make sure all of our team members are skilled at it.
That's great. That's really great. And I think that kind of goes into my next question too, where I love how you guys take that consultative approach, like that individualized approach to each customer to provide that value for them. How have you seen that consultative approach being of value to customers? Do you have any specific examples you can give us of that actually helping a specific customer?
Yeah, that's consultative it's a good description of our approach. So once we get to know a customer, they get to know us. We also move from that consultative approach into a collaboration phase. So an example of that would be in automotive production painting, as an example. That process, when you're painting a part that's going to go on a vehicle, a body panel, or whatever it might be, if there are any foreign materials that get into that coating, that's a problem. Sometimes you can finesse those out, but oftentimes, depending on the severity of the foreign material, it needs to be repainted. So preventing that foreign material is really important to maintain productivity and profitability. What that requires is you have to have the right process and the right products. So the consultative approach is that we work with our customers and we figure out, okay, we need to change the process. We need to change the tack wipe that they might be using to the appropriate size and strength or tack level. And we'll work with their operators to make sure that that new material is working properly, that it's actually capturing all that foreign material to prevent the defect from happening. The collaboration comes in where after we might introduce that improvement, we'll work with them on training. So just as we talked a few minutes ago, the training on that process of this is the pattern you want to use when you're doing your wiping. You start here, you perform it this way, and you stop here. So we'll develop the training, we'll develop the work instructions, the visuals that make it easy for somebody new to be trained on it. And that's what we love to do, is not just ship boxes, but we like to get involved in our customers' processes and even go beyond the consultative work to really collaborate with them.
That's great. That's great. And I appreciate that level of detail as well. So my final question I have for you, and I kind of before mentioned it, but right now, you guys are currently in the process of uploading your catalogs as a member of Xeeva Supplier Marketplace. You upload your catalogs into our marketplace system and they become visible to our customers in their Procure-To-Pay system. So you can go in, activate your catalogs, and when they search for products, your catalogs will come up and they'll be able to buy right off your catalogs. So I want to kind of let you go into a little more detail about the products you're uploading in those catalogs and why should our customers buy off those catalogs and really activate your catalogs.
Great question, Quinn. As you mentioned, we're just uploading catalog product groups to our catalog now. We're starting out primarily with abrasives because that's our core. What I'd like everybody to know is, as you're looking at our catalog, if you don't see products that are important to you, just let us know, and we'll find a way to get the right products into the catalog. We are not a general line supplier. We're very much a specialist. And if there's something that you're looking for that we're not very good at, we will be honest and say, nope, we don't plan to add that to the catalog. We appreciate the request, but we are not your best choice for that type of product. So we are going to maintain our specialization, but we would like to continue building that catalog. First with abrasives. We will be adding PPE shortly after that. The tools, the power tools that are used for prep and finesse, for cutting, grinding, and finishing. Surface prep products, we'll be adding those also.
Great. Yeah, I think that's really exciting. I think that's something that I think all our customers should realize is that the catalogs are a great way to meet a supplier so you can build a long-term relationship with them. And so catalogs just kind of getting your foot in the door as you get an introduction to TA Industrial, but then reach out to Peter directly, reach out to TA Industrial directly, so you guys can start building that relationship, let them know what you're looking for, and they can let you know how they can help you and really start seeing what they can do for you, not just with the products in the catalog, but everything that TA Industrial can provide.
Yep.
Great. And so I guess I'll kind of throw it over to you for one last point, Peter. Is there anything else you wanted to say about TA Industrial? Anything you want to say to our customers?
Yes. Yeah. Just one last thing. When we receive a purchase order from a customer, our acceptance of that PO, it signals our commitment to support your teams for process improvement, for scrap reduction, rework reduction, improved productivity. That's our commitment to you when we accept that PO, and we take it seriously. So we appreciate the trust that our customers do put in us, and we work hard to deliver what they need. Yep. And we don't just deliver boxes, we deliver cost reductions and quality improvements.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you for taking the time to do this, putting this presentation together. I learned a lot. I know our customers learned a lot, and you're one of the best members of our Supplier Marketplace, and I'm excited for our customers to start giving you guys out business and start building up relationships. So if you wanted to learn more about TA Industrial, this webinar will be available on all social media platforms. They will be posting it, not just in a long video, but shorter videos. If you want to reach out to TA Industrial directly, you can reach out to Peter Koury at p.koury, p.koury at taindustrial.net. Or you can reach out to me directly. My contact information will be in the description when we put this out. And I'll also put Peter's information in there as well, so you can reach out to him directly. But thank you so much for listening to Xeeva's second Supplier Spotlight. And we're looking forward to many more. And we're looking forward to getting you connected with TA Industrial. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Quinn.